What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on September 18th, 2020. The box lunch exclusive artist series Scooby-Doo did release online, and I think it sold out pretty quickly. You can check for that in store though if you have a box lunch in your area, and who knows, maybe it'll get restocked online. That's not guaranteed though. You also see here the Leafeon figure from the An Afternoon with Eevee and Friends series that did release on the Pokemon Center, and eventually that figure may be available with GameStop and Think Geek if you still have one in your area as well. You could be on the lookout for it there, but it might still actually be on the Pokemon Center. The FYE exclusives DC Looney Tunes figures are hitting stores, and they have been available on the website as well. If any of the figures are missing when you go looking for them, just be patient and it should be available in a couple of days. I don't think those are going to be, too difficult to track down. There is a really awesome Beetlejuice figure on the way. This is an exclusive. Right now, I don't know which retailer it's going to be available with in the US, but if you know the movie, you know this is a really awesome variant that they're doing of this character. So this is a figure I hope to add to my collection. The Amazon exclusive glow-in-the-dark Endeavor figure, of course, from My Hero Academia, is available for pre-order. If you have not pre-ordered that figure yet, make sure you do so. I don't know how long that pre-order is going to be available. If you're in the area of Rhode Island or in Rhode Island itself, with Rhode Island Comic Con, they are going to have an exclusive Pennywise soda figure, and this is based off of Tim Curry's version of Pennywise, and that convention runs from November 6th through the 8th. So if you're in the area again, you can be on the lookout for that. Now this kind of came out of nowhere, this PX Previews exclusive 6-inch Professor Hulk figure that does have a glow-in-the-dark chase, and you can actually purchase it with a comic as well. I have no idea what this design is all about. If this actually comes from the comics, let me know about that. Or maybe it is a new design for the character. I'm really not sure. But I think I would remember seeing the Hulk in bunny slippers. So this is new to me, So I did go ahead and pre-order this. I actually pre-ordered one with the comic and one without. Definitely hoping for the glow-in-the-dark chase. I'll see what happens with that. This is a PX Previews exclusive, so you will find this with various retailers. A lot of major retailers now are starting to carry PX Previews exclusives. You also see here with the Marvel Battle World series that they do have a new travel porter, I guess edition you would say, on the way, and also a Thanos Ship Showdown edition as well. These are coming soon to Target. Remember, if you're interested in Marvel Battle World, these are exclusive to Target. If you are in the area of Funko Hollywood, you can be on the lookout for Chef Goofy. And if you're in the area of Funko HQ, you can be on the lookout for Mothman. Mothman is a simple pop, but I love the look of it. That's actually one of my favorite, I guess you could say, urban legends or cryptid, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I think the Mothman pop, even though it's very simple, I really do like the look of that one. That's a pretty awesome figure. Kind of tough for me to get a hold of Funko HQ exclusives. I'm on the other side of the country, but who knows, I may have to check that one down, for second market eventually. Also here, of course, we see the Dumbo on the Casey Jr. Circus Train attraction. That's a long title there. And then also the purple Dumbo. These released on Funko.com as of the day that I'm recording this, and they did sell out. That's no surprise there. I figured that they were going to sell out. So again, no big surprise with that. At least I think they released today. I don't know. All the days are running together for me. But this week, I'll just say this week, these Dumbo figures became available and they did sell out. So again, if you're interested, you will have to go second market for them. Next up here, a couple of random bits of information. You see here that GameStop has an exclusive on the way, this glow-in-the-dark Super Saiyan 3 Goku that comes along with a pop tee. Don't know when it's going to be available, but of course you can check for the pre-order on that if you're interested. Another one of the Funko games is on the way, and this one is called Elf Journey from the North Pole. Okay, so that's a board game that is coming soon. Should be a common item. If you haven't done so already, you can still pre-order the Pop in the Box exclusive Ironheart figure, which will release in November. Even though her original suit was maybe a little too close to Iron Man, I still prefer that over this suit that she has here. Not a big fan of it. I did order this figure just because I do like the character, but again, I'm not super thrilled about that suit design necessarily. And then the Zombie Black Panther, it does appear that this figure has been canceled. I don't know if they were already intending to cancel it or if it actually has something to do with the passing of Chadwick Boseman. Regardless, I think it probably would be the right move to just go ahead and cancel this figure. I know for some people they may think it's not a big deal, but I guess it could be seen as a little insensitive because of the impact of Chadwick Boseman and also his passing as well. So again, it does seem like this figure has been canceled. Now, for those of you that have been wanting to see meme pops, of course, if Funko's already dipping their toe in that water. This is not the first meme pop here, but you see that This Is Fine dog is available as an Entertainment Earth exclusive. You can pre-order it right now, and there is a link in my description to get to Entertainment Earth. This is up for a December release. I definitely went ahead and pre-ordered this figure. I think it's a great idea. I really am glad that they're doing this figure here, and it does look like the base actually has the fire on it. So yeah, this is a really awesome idea. I'm glad that they're doing this, and like I said, it's available for pre-order right now. Definitely let me know what you think about this figure and what other memes you would like to see as Funko Pops. I actually did a video on this a while back, some other memes that I would like to see. So if you've never seen that video, you can go back and check that out and hear my ideas. Now, I did share the Dune figures previously. I just wanted to come back to them again because Funko did the official reveal, and you do see here that the main character, when he's masked up, that's actually the Chase variant. So these figures you can actually pre-order with various retailers. I don't think the Target exclusive is available just yet. That might be closer to the actual release of the movie, but it seems at least that the common figures should be available as of November. Now, a lot of people have been asking for it, and I told you all that it was on the way, that there would be some more Transformers figures because the rumors had been around for a good while, and we did see some sneak peeks early on. So yes, with the Retro Toy series, we're actually getting some more Transformers figures. I think these look pretty cool, and I think that the if you can go for the metallic variant with certain characters, I think that would be the way to go. As a matter of fact, the Amazon exclusive metallic Optimus Prime has already been available for pre-order. It might be currently pre-sold out, but that doesn't mean that it's completely gone. It more than likely it will restock. Amazon tends to do a lot of restock, so if you missed that pre-order, don't worry about that. You should get another chance there. But definitely let me know what you think about these figures. Like I said, a lot of people have been asking for this from Funko, so here they are. And if these sell well, of course, I imagine there would be more. I know already some people are probably saying, why didn't they do this character or that character? I would just say be patient. If these sell well, I definitely think there will be more. And these are coming soon, no specific release date to them, but of course the commons you can start pre-ordering with various retailers. And concluded and really going on here, I should say, with the retro toys, there are some more here on the way. And I've actually been over these before, so I'm really not going to say too much about these right now. I've actually been over these figures a couple of times, but you do see that Funko did the official reveal on these retro toys figures. And also they revealed Richard Simmons as well. He actually has 3 variants, and that was rumored, so I'm not surprised to see 3 different variants of him. You see that one of them is a Target exclusive coming soon, so do be on the lookout for these figures. And I definitely want to hear your ideas with the retro toys line. Are there any other toys that you would like to see Funko go for? I'd be really surprised if they don't try to do like Teddy Ruxpin. I think that's one that comes to to my mind. And yeah, beyond that, let me know what else is on your mind as far as the retro toy series is concerned. The big news of the week, of course, has been the New York Comic-Con reveals, or Virtual Con 4. These figures should be available on or around October 8th. If I learn more, specifics about release dates, of course, I will let you know. But that's all that I know right now. They should become available on or around October 8th. And yes, some retailers will go early. As a matter of fact, there's already been a little pre-ordering going on with certain figures, and I have done some community posts regarding that. But that just happens sometimes, but I wouldn't stress over that. These figures, again, will be available on or around October 8th. When I learn more, I'll let you know. I do want to point out, though, especially for new collectors, that the exact time of day that figures are going to be available, that is very rarely known. And if it does get announced from any retailer or from Funko themselves, it would be right before they become available, maybe a day at the most, a day or two. So when I learn more, of course, about releases, release dates and release times, of course, I will try to update you, but just be patient when it comes to that. Now, I'm starting off here right away with this Up movie moment. I'm going to call it a movie moment. They might refer to it as a 2-pack, but I think it's more of a movie moment. If you have any interest in this at all, I think this needs to be one of the first items that you go for, because if it's anything like the Up 2-pack, then it's going to go really quickly. So again, if you have any interest in this at all, make sure you go for that very quickly, because again, I think it's going to sell out. Now moving on here, of course, we have the New York Pizza Rat, which I think is, based off that viral video. And then of course here we have the New York Comic Con Pigeon as well. Now the items here on the left, it says that these are Reed Pop exclusives. So I'm assuming that Reed Pop may actually sell these through their own website. And that does include a t-shirt there as well in the 2-pack of pins. And you see here that they are very limited in number. The Pizza Rat there is 3,000 pieces. And then the Pigeon there is 1,500 pieces. So again, like I said, I think these may actually sell through the actual Reed Pop website. If I learn more about that, then I will update you all. And then the ones you see here on the right, these are actually going to be available on Funko.com, and I don't think they're necessarily limited in number. They'll just go until they sell out, basically. I don't think there's a set number on them necessarily. Okay, next up here, focusing on Disney and some other items here as well. You see that we have here Jiminy Cricket, of course, from Pinocchio, which I do like the design there. I think that's a pretty cool design for him. We also have her Stitch with Cake, which had been rumored for a good while. We have Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, of course, from SpongeBob SquarePants. I think their designs are pretty true to the cartoon. Yes, we have yet another version of Baby Yoda the child. This time he's actually hanging on to that necklace there. And if you've seen the series, then you know what that's about there. We have 2 Simpsons Pops in the mix. We have Comic Book Guy, which I think he's going to be pretty popular. We also have Wolfman Bart, of course, based off of Treehouse of Horror. And then Danny Phantom. A lot of people have been saying that they want Danny Phantom. There he is. I think the design is on point. I think that one should do pretty well as well, when it comes to the sales. Next up here, of course, we got some more Flock Pokemon. No big surprise there. We have Bash from Fortnite. Beachhead from G.I. Joe, I think, is going to be very popular. I think a lot of people had that action figure when they were younger. Yeah, I could see that one doing pretty well. And he has a really awesome design also. I do like the look of that character. Dixie and Pixie here from Huckleberry Hound. They are limited in number, 2,500 pieces. No doubt some people will go after that just because they are limited and they might hold some value as a result. I'm saying might because I don't know how many people are like really big on the characters necessarily. I think it's just that number that's probably going to drive some sales for that set. And then also here you see this Funko Soda of Freddy Funko, which I really like the look of that. And I think the chase especially is awesome. He has a pizza t-shirt on. I really like that one there. So I might have to try to go for that. And again, be patient. I will get to the locations for these figures in a moment after I run through all of them. You see here as well Beetlejuice. This one was rumored, Beetlejuice holding that book of the I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's basically like the hand guide for the deceased. He is holding on to that book there, and that is a glow-in-the-dark figure. Next up here, this had been rumored, of course, and actually a lot of the rumors turned out to be true. A lot of the rumors that have been floating around turned out to be true. So here we have Luke in training and Leia in training as well. Snake Plissken looks amazing. They did a great job with Snake Plissken. So yeah, that's a pop. It's not necessarily on my list, but I might at the last minute decide to go for that one. I think they did a great job with it. We also have here that 6-inch Fezzik from The Princess Bride, which had been another one that had been rumored that turned out to be true. As far as Harry Potter is concerned, we have the Burrow and Molly Weasley. Of course, that's a pop town. We have Ron at the World Cup. That was a rumor that had been floating around. Finally, here we have the final version of Recyclops. Of course, this is Dwight from The Office dressed up as Recyclops. That's the one that I had been waiting on, and I think they did a great job with it. It's so on point. Really like that figure there. Definitely got to pick that one up. We have here Robin Sparkles from How I Met Your Mother. Yet another rumor that panned out to be true, and I think she looks pretty great. If you know the series, you recognize her pretty quickly. From Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, we have here Envy Adams as a soda figure, and of course there is a Chase variant. Moving on here, Masters of the Universe. I'm going for all of this. I like all these figures here. And again, the rumors turned out to be true. I think these look really awesome here. We got Ninjor, King Hiss. We got the supersized Beastman, which I know some people may not be so crazy about that. They might think it's unnecessary, but I think I'm going to end up going for it regardless. And I don't think it'll sell out quickly. I mean, who knows? I could be proven wrong on that. But yeah, I'm going to add that to my collection. And then, of course, we have here the She-Ra soda and the Spike-Core soda. And each one of those do have Chase variants. Next up here, we have the Dum Dum Drummer, which I think turned out pretty well. It's kind of simple of a pot. It's kind of a simple design, but I think it looks pretty cool. We also have here Captain Crook, which is a character from McDonald's, which I vaguely remember. I'm not too familiar with that character, but yeah, he's representing McDonald's there as an ad icon. Then we have here Mr. Compress, of course, from My Hero Academia, and I've heard some mixed reactions to this figure, but overall the character seems popular, so I think the pop would do well. It seems like in general that anime pops from conventions usually do pretty well. We also have here Kaguya, and forgive me if I mispronounced her name, but we have this character here from Naruto. Forgive me if I mispronounced that, but yeah, that's yet another anime pop there. We also have here Ein from Cowboy Bebop, and he's flocked, and he comes along with a t-shirt. I don't have any Cowboy Bebop pops. I really wish I had gotten Spike, but I don't think I ever saw him in store when he was available, and now his price is way up there. But I don't know. I'm debating it right now whether or not I would go for this. I really like Ein. I really like the look of that pop too, and him being flocked. So we'll see. But yeah, I think that is a pretty cool set there. And then of course, we have this Junji Ito pop as well, which is a very interesting design. I really like the lines that they did by his eyes. It really makes it look like it's kind of popping off of the page from a manga. So yeah, I think they actually did a good job with that design there. Moving on here, focusing on the comic book related pops, we have this new version of Nightwing, which I think looks pretty solid. I almost kind of wish that they gave him sort of a like lightning effect, or I guess you would say electricity effect around his batons. I think that would have set it off even more, but still he looks pretty cool there. I think definitely more dynamic than the original Nightwing. We have this really awesome Wonder Woman pop. It's a glow-in-the-dark figure, and it's her using the lasso of truth to latch on to the lightning bolt there. That is a great idea, and it looks really awesome. That's a must for me, pretty much. We also have here the breast cancer awareness Joker, so of course that's why he's rocking the pink suit there. We have young Ben from Umbrella Academy, very bloodied up there. If you follow the series, then you know what that's about. And this figure is potentially limited in number. That's not completely for sure right now. If Funko is, maybe they'll clear that up, or maybe it'll be limited, maybe it won't. We'll have to wait and see on that, basically. Next here we have the Red Goblin, which looks amazing, and I'm definitely going for that. The look kind of threw me at first just because it is somewhat different from the comic, but of course that's going to happen with a Funko Pop. But yeah, I think that one's going to be popular. Hopefully I can get my hands on that. We have here Miles Morales, which is part of the Street Art collection, and it seems like there's going to be, a couple of more figures in this style. I'm not super crazy about it. To me, it looks a little too messy. It's almost tough to even really see Miles Morales there, and maybe that's what they're going for because of the whole, thing that he can do with the transparency, I guess you would say. Maybe that's what they're going for, but it just not really doing much for me personally. We also see here the Zombie Daredevil, which I like overall, except his weapon kind of looks like a candy cane, so I'm not super crazy about that. But yeah, it's a decent head sculpt at least. And then we have the Venomized Magneto, which is definitely a must for me. I really do like the look of that figure. So here are the locations, at least for the United States, and I'm not going to run through all of these again. Just take a moment here and check and see where the figures are that you are interested in, which retailers they are going to be with. I will point out a couple of things though. When it says show only for Young Ben and Snake Plissken, that basically means Funko.com, the Funko shop, because there isn't a show. New York Comic Con was canceled, so that basically means they're going to be on the Funko shop as well. I also want to point out that most of the figures should be available on Funko.com. I can't guarantee that, but most of them should be available on Funko.com. And if you don't get the ones that are shared with other retailers, don't stress over that. Just go for the other retailers then. But of course, the ones that are labeled as show only and Funko shop, you can only get those on Funko.com. Also, there's no guarantee about which pops are going to have con stickers. It seems like that's been a little erratic with these past virtual cons. So the ones on the Funko shop should have stickers. I'm saying should, but I'm not going to guarantee that because, like I said, it's been a little bit erratic with that. Also here, the Funko shop very rarely has restock. So once things are gone from the Funko shop, they're usually gone for good, but there have been some rare exceptions. As far as other retailers are concerned, some other retailers do get restocks. So if you miss something, when it first drops, don't completely give up on it. Still check websites, be patient about it. It might take some hours, might take some days, but some retailers may get restocks. Now, as far as other countries are concerned, you see here the locations for Canada and then also the locations for Mexico as well. If you live outside of these territories, just check with your local stores, and also you can check with Funko on social media, and you know, they may have some information for you as well, because I'm pretty sure within South America, I think there are some retailers that already are established. So yeah, just do your own research to follow up on this. And Pop Culture, which is based in Australia, more than likely they will have some of these figures as well for people outside of the US and Canada. But yeah, if you really want some of these figures, like I said, do your follow-up research and really go for them. Nobody can collect for you. Make sure you go after the figures that you really want. Now, I know this video is getting long, but we do have a rumor mill here as well, and it's going to be kind of quick, here. So as far as Marvel is concerned, one of the next zombies that we could see could be an FYE exclusive zombie Mystique, and I would definitely go for that. I don't even need to see the design. I'm already sold on that idea. Also with Walgreens, I've mentioned these previously, and it seems like they're still on the way. With Walgreens, we could get these Marvel figures here: Soldier Supreme, Iron Hammer, and Arachnite. And based on their designs, I know I definitely want all three. So I'm hoping those release in the near future. With Pinocchio, we could see a full wave of figures that would include School Pinocchio, I guess, you know, him dressed in a school outfit, Blue Fairy with glow-in-the-dark chase, Figaro kissing Cleo, Geppetto with accordion, and Street Jiminy Cricket, of course. Junji Ito seems like it's going to get a full wave of figures. Of course, there is the New York Comic Con exclusive, but if you're a big fan of that series, it does seem like there is a full wave on the way. Bakugan, I mentioned that previously as well, and now you see the list of characters that are potentially going to be made based on Bakugan. And then it seems like Box Lunch could get 2 more Disney exclusives next month, and there are some conflicting rumors rolling around about which characters they might be, so I'm just going to hold off on the characters until I know more information. But it does seem like Box Lunch may have 2 more Disney exclusives coming next month. Now, I'm going to give a spoiler alert here, because I am going to show the contents of the Harry Potter Advent Calendar, and I'm also going to show the contents of the Marvel Zombies box, which of course is the Marvel Collector Core box. So if you do not want to be spoiled on these items, please make sure you go ahead and tune out of the video right now. Again, I'm going to show the contents of the Harry Potter Advent Calendar, and then also the Marvel Collector Core box for the Marvel Zombies. Okay, so here are the contents for the Harry Potter Advent Calendar, and I'll give you just a moment to look these over in case you're still trying to decide whether or not you want to pick this up. I think it is still available. You should be able to track this down because it is a common item. So if you're interested in it, like I said, definitely go on the hunt for that. And then with the Marvel Zombies box, the rumors were true. So there is another version of Deadpool, and he actually comes along with the Zombified Headpool there. And then, of course, we also have Red Skull Zombified, which I think he looks pretty cool. I know a lot of people are not crazy about yet another Deadpool box, but for me, the fact that we get the Red Skull Zombified and we get an awesome t-shirt as well, and decal, and I think that's a pin there, whatever. But yeah, I think the Red Skull pop and the t-shirt, that's enough for me. I'm happy with that. Definitely would have preferred something other than Deadpool and Headpool, but still, overall, I am happy with the contents of this box, and I'm looking forward to receiving mine. So that is going to do it for this edition of Funko News. As always, I hope you all got something out of it. Please make sure that you drop a like on the video. That's a very easy way to show some support. Make sure that you comment and share the video as well, to help out other collectors. If you're not a subscriber, do consider giving a subscribe to this channel. I do these videos. I try to do them at least once a week if there is enough information, trying to help out the community as best I can. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading your comments. Let me know which figures you saw in this video that you're interested in. Let me know what your New York Comic Con list is, and I wish you the best with New York Comic Con. But remember, just because you don't get something day one doesn't mean that it's gone forever. Keep up some hope there, basically, and stay vigilant and go after the figures that you are interested in. Thank you all for taking the time to check out this video, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.